Presidente.
Welcome back to Let's Play Tropico with me, Squawker, and when we left off, we just entered the final stretch of Mission 2, or at least a mission I've chosen to play second. So, what is the goal of mission? Well, it's $50,000 in your Swiss bank account. We only have 9 years left to do it, and well, I have just nearly accumulated 40,000 Swiss bank account dollars, just 10,000 to go. We're averaging about 3,000 a year now, so all we gotta do is just maybe find a way to get a little bit more in your Swiss bank account. So the main strategy in a minute is...
20 years have passed since you took office, my Presidente. You have already outlasted all your predecessors.
Cool. Presidente, you only have 10 years left to build up your Swiss bank account up to $50,000. Right now it stands at a mere 39,635 Tropican dollars. Okay. You know what, I think oh, Presidente. Mateo Cadiz, leader of a local capitalist, has complained that even the elite residents of Tropico must live in modest housing. There has been a demand for more luxurious housing for Tropico's better elements. You know what, Mateo Cadiz? You know what? That is a good idea, my friend. First things first, we got the bank up to maximum priority by the way, and it's going to be another presidential slush fund. We do have a radio under construction, however I'm going to put that to low priority. Now we do raise a little bit of Swiss bank account money basically for every building I construct. 10% of our building costs do go into the Swiss bank account thanks to some very special permits I issued. So we're going to have this bank done first. Hopefully the construction workers will get their asses into gear and get that sorted out for me. The college is raising a new generation of bankers for me at least. So what I need to do is, well yeah, you want luxury housing? Well, you know what, this lovely little supply of electricity we're generating here, we've got, what, 50 megawatts to play with? Well, what could we build? There's apartment complex, luxury housing, or a condom. Now I think I'd rather do a condominium, just because the condominium actually costs more, so I'll get a little bit more return in members. But I'm going to put it in Valadolid. I'm turning Valadolid into a little luxury corner of the island here, so you know what? Valadolid, you are just becoming one with the upper crust. There we go. One new connodonium to be constructed. Put that there, and and just like the bank, it will go on high priority. We just nearly made it to 41k, by the way, so we're nearly there now. I think a few of these connodoniums will do us nicely. I'm going to put the rent up to 10, by the way. $10 a month to live in a connodonium. People should be willing to part that much money to do it. I mean, a banker makes 25 a month. If a banker's married, he can afford it, because for some reason people won't put more than a third of their monthly income into rent. So, you know, if the bankers have wives and stuff, you know, they'll move into a better housing. You know, we have a tenement serving the lower classes, so they're all still pulling in nice money. The apartment complex, for those who have a little bit more cash to spend, they're at full occupancy now as well, actually. Getting lots of good occupancy levels here, and the bank's nearly done too, so... Hooray, hooray, hooray! Shout it from the rooftops, and by that fishing wharf still ain't done yet. But yeah, got more. Oh wait, the Teamster as always is bringing new goods for me to export because yeah, it has become apparent in the last few years that maybe my expenses have been a little bit too high. But oh well, it can't be helped, They're, you know, running a luxury capitalist island seems to be accumulating expenses, or at least, well, it's not a luxury capitalist island, but you know, it's a nice little this is a nice little model of basic capitalism. Some people make more, some people make less. You know, the better your job, the better you pay. You want to be a farmer? Well, you're at the bottom of the ladder. You want to be a factory worker manufacturing goods that we can sell? Well, you get a little bit more. You want to be a banker who just basically gives money to El Presidente all the time? Well, El Presidente loves you and he'll give you more money. Alright, so yeah, so connodonium's on its way up now. We don't have any bank. I will pay for one single banker, by the way. However, the rest will have to be produced by the college, just because it costs me a lot to hire people from overseas now, and I want to wean myself off that. Do we have this? Yeah, we have this on skilled work as well. So hopefully the bureaucrats will get some stuff produced. We've got a lovely new thing being produced by the tenement. Is that farmer? Hey, nice one, farmer. Selling some of your crops. Good. You know, you could have taken a road, by the way, dude. Where are you hauling that from? All these I don't know where this guy's hauling it from, but you know, you could have probably hauled it from on this lovely road network I built for you, because there goes the freighter. But whatever, we're up to 46,000 in the treasury again, so you know, these bankers should have no problems moving my money to Switzerland now. And actually, will this boat here have my new banker on it? I hope it does. Come on, come on. You gonna dock or what? I would love it if you docked right now, you know, it would mean the world to me just to have an extra banker on board. You know, we have some lovely wheat to sell again, because I'm guessing we just produce way too much food, because we just never seem to have a food shortage, but we do seem to have some very badly wilted crops that need to be attended to. How's this mine going by? It's still not out of stuff. How's this mine doing? Well, it's doing okay, I think. It's pulling in a lot of money, so I assume the mine's doing well. As long as there's money in the treasury, which is going to the Swiss bank account, I'm a happy Presidente. Simple as, really. Simple, simple, simple as. I really wish this boat would just come in. Come on, you're free to dock, man. There's no obstructions. Did a bit of seaweed flow into the... Oh, no. Oh, sorry, was I making too much fun of you? Yeah, see, now I accepted my apology and it's going to turn back. Come on, you wanker, come in. Oh, now it's just going to stop. Alright, are you going to... Oh, no, fine. Not going to be immature, are you? Come on, give me my banker already. Right, one immigrant. Come on, come out. Hello there, Mr. Man. He's already brought his own fat stack of cash with him. This is Orlando de Gama. Why do I get a lot of bankers called Orlando? Oh, well, he's from Barcelona at least, so come on, Orlando. How skilled are you? You're not very good at banking. Oh, well, it's something. You know, I may as well have someone who at least, you know, well, as long as he can point to a map where Switzerland is and somehow transfer money there, I guess we can get something out of him. What's the overview? Right, so average worker pay increased to $12.36, good. Happiness is maintained cause. Swiss bank account, well, this is a total Swiss bank account graph, by the way. It's risen at a modest rate. We're up to 42,000 now. We had 38,000 at the beginning of the year, so actually to make it up to 42,000, that was a rise of nearly $4,000. If we can keep that up, we will. I think we should be done by 1975. We're up to 127 citizens. Profits were decent this year. Quite a lot of special expenses this year, so yeah. Income disparity has dropped 3%, so we're down to 101%. We never know, I might be able to get that down a bit lower. Average age is at 32. Food quality dropped by 1 point, however 69 is still a good figure, so that's not enough for me to consider taking action. However, if it does drop further, it might be high time I got an extra farm going, or maybe if someone could actually finish off that fishing war, we would actually be somewhere with that. Politics, obviously the democratic expectation is very high, and actually we will be hosting our next elections in 1974, so elections are actually around the corner, so I better just keep a special eye out to see which faction resents me the most and try and appease them in order to keep them up. I do think maybe once we get that radio done, I might switch it off Baja Baracta and actually put it to Radio Free Tropico. If I increase liberty, that might make people more happy. Still getting good money off the foreign powers, however relations are only really in the middle now. No one country seems to obscenely love me, so... once more, let's see how the profits have gone. No, that's logging. I don't want to look at logging. I want industry. Yep, it's one of those years again. So industry's down this year. However, it's still in the black, and mining's up this year, and it's still in the black. Everything's in the black. So as long as it's in the black, that keeps Mr. Squawker happy. And why are we losing? Why do we? Oh, it's tourism and entertainment. I keep wondering how are we losing money on tourism. And I remember it's because I never charge enough at these buildings to actually make a profit. So yeah. Maybe I should charge more at these buildings, but whatever. I don't care for losing money. I mean, it just means that they're still keeping the people entertained and happy. You know, you can't really put a price on that. As long as the people on the island are happy, then I'm happy, and you know, people are just contented. I mean, they're not shouting from the rooftops, "All hail El Presidente," but I'd rather just have them be happy people than annoyed people. And this is Lola Stevenson, by the way. I think she's just left her job at the jewellery factory to become a student again. So hopefully she'll consider a career in banking. I think we only take men on as bankers. For some reason we have something against women bankers. But then again, only women are allowed to become bureaucrats on this island. So I don't know what you're getting on about, you SJWs. Oh, someone's already come in to replace him, I believe. Or he just looks really different. He's called Pepe Cornelius. I think everyone's a woman there except one guy. Interesting career choice for him then. It's the women's factory, and then there's just the dude. just working there. While we turn Valadolid into a decadent luxury estate, by the way. And we're doing on that build, by the way, is someone actually digging the land up there, or the construction workers just given up and clocked off for the day? Because I get the feeling the construction workers have not been working very efficiently lately. They have been rather sluggish in their work. I'm not seeing a single one there that condominium, and that actually displeases me quite a bit. Why are people not working? Come on. What are you thinking there? I lost her. What are you doing? Oh well, she's digging it right. She's doing something useful then. Get that road finished. No. Thanks for only half doing your job. Unless you're off to finish that fishing wharf, then fair enough. You can go and finish that fishing wharf, because I'd like to see that get finished off at last, so we can actually have something to do with it. So that... Who are you? Oh, that's a journalist. Oh, wait. Terry Nassau? Terry Winnock? Oh, wait. Alright. No, we our journalist from Nassau. What? Did we lose our journalist? Did we? No. Oh, we have 2 journalists now. Lola Stevenson. Oh, yeah, because you need a college education to become a journalist now. Oh, well. I think only women are allowed to become journalists anyway, so, oh well, it gives us something to do, and I guess it increases my relations with the capitalist faction. I mean, it's up to 6% now from printing the fact. Hey, in the fishing wharf's done, and we already have 1 fisherman. Cool. The minimum wage is up to $10, by the way, I believe. So no, it's up to $9, right? Right, just $9 then for the fishing wharf. I'm not overpaying the minimum. Alright, what is the minimum wage again? Hey, it's $9. Alright, you know, you're not making over the minimum wage just for working at the fishing wharf. And hopefully, where is that fisherman? I'm not seeing an arrow. Oh no, wait, there he is. Our fisherman is basically on the other side of the island. Oh well. Wait, he's unemployed. Alright. You gonna come and start your new job or what? You know, I would love it if you came and started your new job. Come on. Can't hide in your shack forever. You never know, you might even be, if you get married, you can maybe even afford a place at the the nice house. That's what the big mansion, really. That looks like it belongs to a cocaine dealer. And we're doing good for Swiss bank account this year, by the way. It's at 44 grand, so you know, I think we're very, very close to the end now, which is good. I think this mission has pretty much stayed its welcome now. Hasn't overstayed its welcome, but I'm now looking to the horizons and wondering what we could do next on Tropico. Because I mean, I think I've grown this island to its maximum, really. I mean, you know, nice little town. I can't really build anything anywhere else because it's just too mountainous and too foresty, really. Maybe I should have built a logging industry on the island, but then again, I think the trees make the place look nice, and I think it increases the happiness, you know. Just living in a nice place, you know, environment. Some people do value their environment a bit, so I mean, Palolo Tapia doesn't value it too much. He gives no weight to his environment. However, some people will give weight to their environment, so you know, you've always got to think about what everyone needs, really. Everyone values different things, so it's a bit of a, I guess it's a bit of a balancing act, really, to try and complete, you know, get good happiness on Tropico. I mean, 48 ain't a bad figure, but you never know, one day we might be expected to get something more than 48, you know. Oh dear, we've had another boat crash. You just can't get the staff these days, and come on, we've got some good goods waiting to, I mean look, we've got 3.7 goods there. I'm guessing they're all from the jewellery factory, you know. We've got some fine jewellery to ship out here, so get that stuff shipped. You know, that is a pile of money. Oh, it just takes one guy to ship it all, by the way. You two go and clock off for a siesta then. Here's our new immigrant, by the way, Vanessa Vance. Where are you from? Miami, alright, Miami. Vanessa Vance from Miami. Right, well, you're not very skilled at being a labourer, but, you know, there's a lovely condominium there that could use building. Oh, people are actually going to work on there as well. Good. People are actually finally getting around to doing the jobs that they're supposed to do. I like it when that comes together. How much money are we going to make? Hey! About 25,000 off that little shipment there. Oh, go on, you can make... You got to beat the almanac there, by the way, because the almanac's going to pop up any second now. Go on, can you beat the almanac? Go on, you're racing against the almanac. Go on. Oh, you lost at the last second. Too late. Tough luck, buddy. Alright, let's just have a look at the informe then. So how do we do in 1971? Well, average worker pay is up again, actually. It's up to $12.75 now. That might be because we've seen a little decrease in unemployment, actually, thanks to the completion of the fishing wharf. Happiness hasn't changed. We're up to 45,000 now in the Swiss bank account, so you know what? I think our success is guaranteed now. One more major construction project I could arrange, possibly, if we have some room. and then just let the bankers do their stuff really. Well, I'll have a look at the second bank next episode. We're up to 129 citizens. Profits, yeah, we made a little less actually, but it would have been more if that guy bloody hurried the fuck up. Income disparity jumped up 9 points, however, it's too late into the mission for me to care really. I mean, yes, we are about to hit another election year, but I can't be bothered. Average worker pay, $12.75, average age, 32, food quality stayed the same, respect actually jumped up 2 points, so, you know, I think I'm doing a good job here. And actually the USA suddenly loves me again. We're up to close relations. We got $3,000 off the USA. Good. $3,000 off the USA. Maybe in another mission actually we'll have a look at some foreign edicts we can enact. I mean we can connodoniumums. Right, just pause. I mean there is some fun stuff we can play with, and I don't know. Oh, he didn't even. Right. Let's just play. Let's just let him make it. Go on. There we go. We only made like 1,000 off that shit. God, what were you carrying? Nothing. We only made 1,000. I've lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, edicts. Just before we finish off. So edicts for foreign aid. So we can praise. We need a foreign office before we can do any of these, by the way. But we can praise like one of them. Send trade delegations. Ask for development aid actually. So that might be something cool. And there's also alliance. So I guess really the ultimate step is getting alliance, but we can also trade and get development aid. So maybe in another mission we'll have a look at what these edicts can do. You know, there's still quite a bit to explore this game. You know, we know. I mean, I've built a lot of cool stuff on this island, but we haven't explored the whole thing yet. There's still things to play with in this game, things we will play with in the future. But that's where we're going to leave it for this episode. So I hope you've enjoyed, and hopefully on the next mission we might possibly win the mission. Never know how it's going to go, though I do believe next mission I will be fighting in the third Presidente election. So see you there for some hot election action. Bye bye folks.
Presidente,